Morning, Restored Church. My name is Pastor Thomas, and this is the closing rally of Mega Kid Camp. I want to welcome you to this week's rNews. rNews is our weekly snapshot to share with you, the body of the church, everything that is going on. It doesn't cover everything, but it's a great place to start. Here at Restored Church, we believe an authentic relationship with Jesus is just one lunch, one prayer, one outreach, one game of human foosball away. So whether you're here for the first time or you call this church your home, this is for you. One of the cooler things that we've added into Mega Kid Camp over the past year or two, it's been a couple years now, has been the meal option, where families can pay $15 and just have a meal for their kid each night. Come home from work, pick up the kid, drop them off at camp. They're fed Jesus, fed food, and taken care of so families can relax a bit. One of the even better things in the past 2 years has been a small group each night has owned that meal, meaning they prep it, they pay for it, they plan it. It has been amazing to see a small group just rally around one night and fully take care of feeding 45 to 50 kids who paid for it and 70 volunteers. If you want to be part of that kind of community, good news is small groups are fully starting back up in September, and in the next 2 weeks, we'll have new groups listed on the website and special announcement as to what those small groups will be doing. Here's a clue. Well, Mega Kid Camp 2025 has wrapped up, aside from putting all this away. But this week started with a focus on unity, with a promise and a prayer from Jesus that we could be bound together as a church, as a community, the way that He and the Father are. And that really drove us through this week. Each day this week, the volunteer attendance increased each day. Even though we got more tired, volunteers kept bringing more and more of their friends and reaching out to other people to say, come and serve with me. What is that? That is amazing. That is going to be a bump and a catalyst for this church. Over the next couple weeks, you're going to start hearing amazing stories about what God did, about kid interactions, about families, about the unique way that God moved. I talked to one dad right at the end of camp, and he said, my kids, they have cheer this week and football this week, but there was no question. They were coming here. So take a look at just a snapshot of what happened over the past 5 days here at Restored Church. This week's difference maker is Karina Martinez. Karina serves on the hospitality team, card writing team, at last year's Easter Carnival, on the softball team, and was even an assistant coach for this year's Mega Kid Camp that just wrapped up. Karina is always willing to lend a helping hand in any area, even before the ask is given. Karina looks to serve others. Her joy and welcoming spirit make everyone she comes in contact with feel seen and cared for. Karina serves out of a place of godly humility and joy. Her dedication reminds everyone that they are home as part of God's community. Thank you, Karina. You truly are a difference maker.